everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today with Tuesday 10. Tuesday 10 is a series where I take 10 things out of a big basket of papers I've collected on the back of my desk. They may be digitals like this one, they may be magazine pages, paper scraps, what have you. And I need to keep working until I use up these 10 things. It's my sort of downsizing plan and also my ephemera making plan, because I always like to have a little bit of spare ephemera. So let's take a look at what I have today. I have this is a digital from Farm Mirage on Etsy. Farm Mirage does a lot of different like ATC type digitals. So these are all just different evergreen trees. This is a book page of this crow that I cut out from like a I guess like a history kind of book or like a mythology book. This is a page with this pretty pink tapestry. It was from a French needlework book. This is a scrap of a large page of botanical book page from a vintage botanical book. This is a cello bag. So I want to use this because I got it with something inside of it this week, and I saw Mimi's Keepsakes do a really nice little video about how to use these up, and I'm going to do a take on that, maybe a little bit different from what she does, but I can't exactly remember. I just have an idea. Essentially what really got planted with me was like, use it, and also she's lovely and brilliant, so check her out on YouTube and on Instagram. Then I have this little black and white piece of scrapbook paper, 6x6. This is a cutoff from a 12x12. And then I have these two. These are pages from an old book that I just got that's on like different antiquities. And then this is a page from a children's book that I thought was pretty cute. So okay, let's get started. What are we going to do? So when I first look at this, all I think is like, I don't really like her a lot. I do like her and I love the little mousey, but it's all too tall. You know what I mean? It's just a very tall piece of paper. And I hate to lose our little mousey, but I might have to use him in something different. Unless I can think of something. You know what? I might make her into a freeform style pocket. Yeah, let's do that. So I've got all this paper to use up as well. So I'm going to add this into the Tuesday 10. I just have a bunch of this paper to use up from this book about tea that I just was pulling apart. So let's get the general size of the pocket we want to make. Or do we want to make an envelope maybe? An envelope would be cute with that image. And actually, the pink of this could go really nicely in the background. Okay, this is how ideas are born, right? Let's just go with it. So, first thing I want to do is size this. What size do I want like an envelope to be? This by maybe this. So let's glue those together. Sorry, little boy. Trap you inside here. My glue is clogged. There we go. I could also stitch this, but I'm just not wanting to get up right now. Okay, there we go. So now I think I will use this. And where did I put my glue stick? Right here. So we're going to glue this up. I'm going to use this pretty background as a pretty background. where's my little stamper thing? My punch. Two. Excuse me. All right. There we go. Just a little thumb hole there. Make sure our pocket opens okay, and it does. Alrighty, let's get started here. So first thing I want to do, I think we'll just cut this off here. And we're going to get rid of this lady. I don't like her. She's mean, I think. Okay, so that's there. Then we're going to tear around our little mousey. She could be looking up at him. Get my scrappy things. This is way too full. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I don't need all my washi tape in there. That would probably improve the situation overall. And then I got these nice beads the other day. Those would be pretty on a bangle, like on a spine or something, a dangle. But I want something from my scrappy bits here, which are getting super full. Maybe I could use some of this, even though that's not exactly what I was intending, really. Okay, let's put that over here for now. Maybe this. I don't know if I have anything like foil. I need to raid my kitchen for the aluminum foil. I don't think I have any more down here. I wish there was gold aluminum foil, but I can make some. Okay. Put my scraps back here, and I want to use this, I think. So if we put this here, in here, and her just kind of looking onward to her little mouse friend. All right, yeah. So let's glue. Oh, I like that side of the scrap better. It's kind of more grungy. Okay, yeah. Put a little bit under here. Okay, stick that all down. And I've had a question from a viewer asking if I can go through the different types of glue that I use and what for and when. So I will make a video about that, because I think right now is kind of a good time where you see me kind of switching from glue to glue, and I'll make a little video about that. I think it's a good idea. Alright, so let's get her glued down now, just with glue stick, because this is just thin paper to thin paper, so no need to bring in the heavy duty glue. Right, and there's still some art glitter glue under there, so I can use that. Okay. So let's cut the excess off down here. And then maybe just like a little word snippet. Gotta reach into my word snippets. Oi, over here. set them all here for a minute. Well, some of them. Especially on starlight nights. Fairies can be a little mischievous. She's not a fairy though. This is kind of an interesting, they managed to obtain light both. Reading stories of wizards, conjurers, giants, and fairies. Sweet nature. Yeah, let's use those. Sweet natured, especially on starlight nights. Go put them up here. Oops. I tend to use the art glitter glue for the word snippets because sometimes you can tear them when you use glue stick. I've gotten considerably lighter handed when I'm doing this, so I'm not as bad at it, but I used to be just like a wild animal or something. I just would rip them. I don't know. Well, half the problem is my fingers get too sticky with glue and then I completely tear them. We use a little bit of gilding wax here, just in a few places. Just because it brings a little bit of magic, sparkliness. I'll put a little bit around her. A little down here on her dress too. Okay. Okay, we have a pocket. And I think I will also just do a little bit of vintage photo ink around the edges of the pocket. I think it'll just sort of tame it down a little bit, the brightness, the white. And it'll make it fit in better with most of what I make because I typically like a more vintage style. Okay, one down. Yay, we did it. Now I'm trying to decide what do I want to do with these. So, I mean, clearly they make amazing little journal cards. I'm wondering if using them up, quote unquote using them up, I might just literally tear them, like get them out of their single paper and put them in my bin of things, little things I grabbed a collage with, but maybe I'll set them aside for now as I think, because, you know. Let's move on to this project. I really wanted to try this. So, our bag project. And I want to do it with this, I think. So let's move the other bits over here. Okay. So what I need to do, I think, is get a piece of paper that is roughly the same size as the bag, a little bit smaller maybe. Let's just kind of eyeball this. Let's do it this way first because this is such a long paper and then I can have less to deal with. Okay. So go a little lower. Then plunk it back here again. Okay. So now I want to back this on something a little heavier. So I think actually I'll use this paper that I'm using for everything right now as I try to use it up because that's what we do. And then I'll use this opportunity while this is glued down to just ink around the edges here And then I won't get my table all messy or have to use anything else because the leftover paper here will catch my excess ink. That's the tip for the day. Look at the edges. I missed a couple. All right. So now we just put this in the vellum bag, or plastic bag. Open that up. Okay, and then close it back up. Exactly that size. Okay. So cute. Now, I need to find something to be in the foreground here. Now, do I have anything from my scraps? I don't think so. Or my Tuesday 10. We don't want to use the Raven. That's not... No, I don't have anything there. So, let's see if there's anything readily available in my Tuesday 10 bin here. Got... Ideally, like a children's book page with people would be good. Okay, she's pretty cute, and she has an umbrella, but it's not really, maybe, let's try. I'm going to just use the background here as well. Okay. Around her. Then I'm going to use this bottom. I want to have like a little bit of this in the foreground. Okay. Yeah, so this will be her background. So she's just a little spring cutie pie with all these flowers behind her. But she's ready for rain. You could put some kind of a cute saying on here like, how does your garden grow? Or April showers bring May flowers. Or rain, rain, go away. Again, another day. You know, you could put those kind of things here. I could put maybe a word snippet or two here. I kind of like it just as is, to be honest. It's cute that way. So now we need to back the back with some paper. That's too small. Old book page always comes through. So just okay. Could have done that slightly better. Let's just use a ruler maybe. And then I'll get the edge of the book page off as well. And then I think I will ink the back here. I don't really need much more ink. There's a lot on that. Okay, now let's glue this down. Sorry for the glare. Oh, I just glued the wrong side. What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Silly goose. Okay, let's just throw that away. Why? Why do I do these things? Okay, again. This is just, you know, so that you know how to do what I'm doing. I just give you an extra demo so that you're never lost. You always know what's going on because you see it twice. Okay. All right. Both sides are blank. I can't go wrong this time. Have to make this Cindy proof here. Okay. And I didn't ink it this time because that's what happens. Just gonna pull it. Oh, come on. Pull. Center a little more this way now. Okay, there. Okay, that's good. All right, so then this, what I will do, once it's had some time to just dry a little bit here, is I'm going to stitch around the edges. But I think that's so cute, right? Yeah, so that's Mimi's Keepsakes on Instagram and on YouTube. She's so cute. It's M-I-E. M-I-E is Mimi's or Mimi's Keepsakes. So that's number 2 done. All right. So now look at what I have left over here. I've got, and you know how I was just saying I was hoping I had some silver paper? I do. It's right there. I put it in my scrap bin. So this I have, you know, I'm not going to use this. I have something in mind for it actually. Let's get something to replace this. Let's use this instead. So this is a replacement Tuesday 10. This has to go. I have a project in mind for that. Okay. So what do we want to do? So I've got this scrap left of that piece of paper, and I like this cameo. I have a plan. I like this black paper. Let's try to use these 3 together. And actually, I might use these keys and the background. Okay, this is going to be wild. And this, everything but this. I'm using it together, guys. Are you ready for this? So let me go to my trusty paper that I'm trying to use up. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Little guy having tea, being so cute. All right, now background. Where do we want this to be? About here. I have to stop making such enormous pieces of ephemera because most of my journals aren't as enormous as the ephemera that I make. So I'm trying to size it down a little bit. Goodness. Okay. Come on. Let's go. All right, perfect. Now my focal point is going to be this cameo, which I'm going to try to kind of fussy cut. Not too like obsessively because I'm going to be collaging around it, so I just don't want it to be like round. Okay, there's that, and I'll keep those little bits in case. So she's going to go in the center right here, but I'm not going to glue her down yet. I was thinking the other day, how amazing would it be to have an oxide that was shiny gold? I hope Tim Holtz develops that. Or someone else, because I want that. Okay, then I want these. So I'm just gonna kind of fussy cut them. Then I'm going to actually use art glitter glue. No, glue stick's fine. Glue stick, it's just paper. Let's just plug this up and use the glue stick. So I'm not going to glue her down, but I'm going to use her as a guide for the rest of the collage for where I want to put things, and then I'll easily be able to lay her down. So today I am just staying inside, I think. I mean, I went outside briefly to pick up a package on the porch and to take some photos of something that you'll see on April the 1st. And it's so unbelievably cold outside, and it's snowing again. Like, I'm tired of the snow. But Canadian winter, what you gonna do? Right. I went out yesterday though, and had a really nice day. I sort of these days try to get out as much as possible, always. That's always my goal. But on days when it's just really yucky and you just don't want to take the kids out and go out, we try to like pick the weekend day that's the nicer one. Usually the Saturday, because there's more stuff to kind of do, like stores are open. Because we right now are just trying to go to like a few small stores that are safer. They've lifted our mask mandates here, unfortunately, so it's now a free-for-all of stress and worry. That's what it is, to be honest. And my son is too young for a vaccine yet, so we're trying to be extra careful because the cases, well, we're not really tracking the cases here. That's the other fun part of living in Ontario, is that our government has decided to also manipulate the numbers by not actually testing people. So, grumpy that I am about all of this. I'm just doing what I can for my family, you know? That's all I can do, really. But my daughter, I do allow her to come into the thrift stores with me because she's awesome, and even though she's only 5, she knows the rules before we get in, and to keep her mask on over her nose, to stay away from people who aren't masked, you know, not to be rude, but to just do so. It's just not for us. I know this is a little time consuming, fussy cutting here, but this is a relaxed craft. This is my Tuesday, you know, do a project with me, use up your things. So I'm not too stressed about it not being a highly edited video. But yeah, we went out and Saturday was fun. We did go on a bit of a walk, but it was really cold, like in the afternoon. It got very cold because, of course, the cold front was coming, bringing this snow. So we did a little walk. We did a little thrifting, went to the bookstore, and that was really nice. My only problem was when I went to the bookstore, one of the bookstores, there was like somebody smoking indoors or something because it smelled horrendous when I got there. So I didn't stay because I really can't handle that smell. It's just like, I don't know, there's no more offensive thing in the world to me, really. Well, there is. There's certainly more offensive things in the world, but I really don't like the smell of cigarette smoke. It's just, I'm also asthmatic and I can't handle it. So, yeah. I think I want that one to go on top. Then, yeah. I think I need to cut the rest of them out. Okay, let's do this one next. All I can hear is my kids running around upstairs. But yeah, so there's the bookstore and thrift store. Neither of which were too busy. I mean, especially the little bookstore, it was quiet, which was nice. And I got some nice books. I'll share some of them in my Friday book haul with you. It'll actually be a good video to hang out for because I got some great books. And I have some really fun ideas for what I want to do journal wise, but I've got such a lineup ahead of me, I think. And I haven't been making videos. I'm really like tempted to just start a new journal and just a one-off kind of vintage book journal, but I'm working on my flea market style traveler's notebooks right now too, so yeah, I have to just balance it all. Right, this one maybe over here, and this is getting giant. I know, it's okay, it's worth it, it's pretty. And then I think I just want to take a couple more of these leaves, just these single quick to cut kind of one up here coming down, then I have a few more hanging around if I want to use them for anything. Let's glue these. Okay. Oops, it's got to go back a little more. There we go. Oops, I knew that was going to happen. Let's just reattach that little leaf. Okay, and that one there. Alrighty, now, as it turns out, I'm not going to use this. I thought I was, so it goes back in the pile. I thought I was going to use the keys, but I don't think so. Okay, I have this idea. I have this punch. Hold on. This punch, something weird happened to my tab punch. All of a sudden it doesn't punch anymore. It's like it's totally no longer able to fit through here. This side is too close, so I don't know. It's very frustrating though. I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with that. These punches, I swear, punches are like really finicky. This is the Elegant Punch from Stampin' Up. It's actually my second one because the first one I had the exact same problem with. I actually still have it. It's right here. And it did the same thing. It's sort of working right now, but I doubt it will punch paper. So my Stampin' Up rep close to me is the most wonderful person. And she just replaced it for me because she knows, like, I just asked her, like, what kind of return policy. And she was like, let me take care of it. I was like, okay, you're the best. And she really is, but it's a really pretty punch. So I was thinking of doing something with this, and it might be, I just feel like it's kind of regal or something and fun to have that there. So I do like that. And then I might cut a few more of those actually. A little further up, right there. Yep. Let me see if another one would look nice on the top. I need to cut it the same direction. What would this look like up here? Kind of, yeah. Oops, come a little higher. There. Is that off? Hold on. Okay. There, that's better, I think. Okay. That's not quite glued down, our little flower petal. Alright, I think it's time to glue her down now. So I'm just going to do that by gluing the paper underneath. Okay. And then the way that I'm going to use the rest of this up, I think, first I'm going to cut like the scraps of this. I like to keep these little bits just because it's like metallic and you can always get a little metallic. So my other way of using this up, I think, is just going to be making some of these and putting them in my box. Okay, so that's all I can get out of that. This would even be really cute as like a frame. You know, you could put like this, honestly could be a really cute frame for two black and white pictures, like one of her and maybe one of another woman or a man. So I might set that aside. Okay, so now we need to cut this out. I think that would be a really nice journal topper, like a cover topper. I knew it was going to end up like wider than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I could cut it all down, but then I would lose all this cool like floral. There. I like that. And I think maybe, where's my gilding wax? Right here. I'm going to kind of put some gilding wax around the frame part. I wish this stuff was a little more translucent and that like once it was down it wasn't so down, but it really is. Once you get that down, it's hard to get it up. Okay. Yay, that's pretty. I'm not going to back it because, oh, look at those scones. Because I think I'll probably glue it down on something else. Okay. Totally thought I had an idea. I was going to use these keys with that collage. Okay. are going crazy upstairs. I don't know. So let's get all these scraps out of the way here. Perfect. Then so I think with these, I might just use them as little collage journal cards, but let's get them torn down. Okay. Then I'll just use scissors here, it'd be faster. Right, so that's what I'm going to do with those. I'm just going to keep them like this because, you know, that's such a useful little thing to have, these little trees. So I'm going to call that done. Now these, I think I need some kind of a focal point, and I want to use these little cameos with them and the keys. At least some of the keys. Okay. See this one too. That's got a locket of hair inside. Sorry for that stitch, I had to switch batteries, and I thought while I was at it I would also take the time to fussy cut out all the keys while I watched a little bit of The Last Homely House. So you didn't have to watch me cut those out. Okay, so these are going to be my basis. I grabbed a couple other things too while I was off camera. So I just got these tags from Amazon. I saw them advertised and I thought that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll see if they help make my project a little quicker sometimes when I don't feel like, you know, doing the whole thing. And then I grabbed some just black paper scraps, which I thought I had 2 of them. I did have 2 of them. Where'd the other one go? I don't know. It must have floated away. That's okay. All right, so I want to use these as a collage background. So I'm thinking one on here and then one on here. They're kind of like a couple tags that will go together. So one here and one here. Then maybe a little bit of this black in the background. I guess I'll just use the one piece that I didn't lose. So let's get that glued down. The other thing I did was cut out these 2 ladies from, I have this like vintage stylists book, like one of those books that you would go to like a hairdresser or a barber and you'd look through the hairstyles and say, I want that. So I do use those from time to time. Those images. I have one of those books. I think it will last me a lifetime probably because it's got so many hairstyles and people in it, but it's a really cool thing to have. Try to like thrift for things where, you know, they've got like good uses like that, like for focal points or that'll be black paper as well. Oopsies. I think that was my daughter telling the Amazon device to call me upstairs. She does this thing now because I've programmed our smart devices. So if I say find my phone, that they will call my phone. So now she knows how to say the name of the device, find mama's phone, and like it listens to her little kid voice. It's really cute. So she's always like pretty proud of herself when she calls my phone using the smart devices. Okay, so now we've got these two backgrounds. Then I'm going to put my ladies down here on the backgrounds. I'm comfortable just gluing them down completely. That black paper does not want to stick down. Okay. So they're both down. Now, I cut out those cameos, and I'll see, I had this kind of idea, like one here, one here. Let's just go with it. We're going to just be brave. Okay. And then I need, oops, not a big paper clip. I need a floral sticker, specific kind that I'm thinking of here are these roses. Got more of those on order. I love these particular rose stickers. Oops, sorry. Put my ephemera book back over here. Come on. Okay. I probably could have tried placing these first, but why don't I do that with this one? Yeah, I like that one there. Okay, then I want the keys to be like coming up. To change glue pages. This is getting sticky. I also have literally no clue how long I have been filming this, but it's starting to feel like it's been a while. We'll see. If it's been a long time, you have my apologies, but also I believe you've been warned in the past that the Tuesday 10 are the must endure. This is the last of the stuff though. I don't have any more stuff to use up, so we're good in that respect. I've only had one day where it turned into the Tuesday 5 because I just felt like I can't anymore. I think the key for me is making sure that I combine the 10 things that I'm using, because that makes it go much faster and I'm not like grappling for extra things for every single project. Okay, if I don't use all these, that's okay. I can throw some of them in my snippets of things. I might do that because I think I'm pretty happy with what I have here already. Okay, perfect. So these little bits are going to go into my little bits for collage. I keep a little basket right near me for this purpose. Okay. Okay, so now we got to go in and trim off the excess here. Okay. Okay, now I think ink. Scrunch this up with ink. So if you hear banging, my children are going a little cuckoo upstairs, running around. They have a little trampoline up there, and well, you know, I was going to try to stay in today because it's so cold, but I think I probably have to get them out for a little bit, even if it's just for a quick walk, because yeah, kids need to go outside. Okay, now need my I'm gonna scrub this paper down. I'm just gonna spray these with some coffee. Let the oxide kind of do its thing for a moment. I'm going to dry these now. Okay, while I was drying them, I was just looking for word snippets. I found one. She dreamed she was in the garden. Okay. Glittering and sparkling brightly. for this one that's glittering and sparkling brightly, I'm going to put it kind of off kilter a little. I'm going to use a little of this Galaxy glitter, heavily loaded glitter acrylic. Look at that. Whee! I'm just going to use my finger because I don't think I have a brush. Oh, yes, I do. I have this one. This one's fine. Just going to go in a couple places here. Okay. There's that. And then for the one that she dreamed she was in the garden, I'm going to put a little green ink around the edges here. Okay. All right, so it's time to do the stitching, I guess. So I'll stitch, come back, show you the final product, and we'll be done for the day. Okay, we are all stitched around and finished. So today we made 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bunch of these little guys. So let's take a final look. So I stitched around this. I added some nice glitzy toile at the top here. It's pink with sparkles, and it goes with the overall sparkly theme. Then these little guys will just all go into my collaging bin. Then I stitched around her, and then I had an afterthought about how cute it would be if I'd thought of it at the time. Silly me. I have these little sparkly bits. I could have added them in there as like rain in a shaker card. Next time there will be more of these packages for sure. And yeah. Then I stitched around this one. And it's not actually as huge as I thought it was. It's a decent size. I stitched around this one. So this will be a nice kind of double pocket because it's a pouch. And then I'll have glued it up, you know, like an L shape, and I'll have 2 pockets. And then there's the other tag. I added some fabric and stitched around her. So that's it for me for today, for Tuesday 10. I hope you had fun here. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. I do this each Tuesday, and I do all sorts of other stuff too. So have a great day, and bye for now.